Today I am showing you how we turned this 1991 Honda Acty van HH4 into a zombie apocalypse ready micro camper. So let's start right now in the front. Yes, it's right hand side. It's the right-hand side drive. The wheel is, you know what I mean. The wheel is on the right-hand side. It's reversed. It's not the same. It's on the other side. Like it's not the same kind of. The wheel is not like in the American car stuff. Okay, let's go. So the first question people ask me is, can you really fit in the driver's seat in those vans? And the answer is yes. So for some reason, the HH4 van has a lot of space. It's very roomy. It was clearly designed for passenger transportation. So that's a plus. Now, when you get inside the HH4, what you get is very super simple. You have your steering wheel here with a very weird 1991 sound. You have your stick shift here, you have a handbrake here, that's a new radio, and you have your ventilation systems here. That is basically what you saw in your parents' cars when you are born in the 1990s. You have a very small glove compartment right here, and that's about it. You have a clock, and the clock starts only when the engine is going on. We did a little bit of transformation for the cockpit. The first transformation we did is we got rid of the old, ugly, plasticky gray ceiling and we covered it in brown velvet. Same thing with the doors. So we have nice doors here with velvet. And I added a little orange touch on the door handles with elastic that we rolled in a very tight way to make a little pop, color pop. I also added a custom stick shift ball here to show the speed on an orange metal piece of gear. So it's very cool and it makes the whole thing looks like a race car. Otherwise, I have this USB cable that looks like an aviator cable, and that's pretty much it. So that's for the front. It's a very cozy and fun thing to drive. Now, let's go in the back where the magic happens. Now that we are done with the front, let's start with all the different functions that we thought of for this micro camper, starting with the living room function. And as you probably noticed, I'm not talking about spaces because it's basically all the same space. Talking about space, we have 4 feet wide by 6 feet long of buildable area. So this is what you got. And when I'm talking about functions, function number 1 would be the living room. This is why there's a little space here where I can drop my feet in case it rains. It was very important for me to be able to sit down, even if I have to crouch like this, inside my van, because sometimes it rains, sometimes it snows, sometimes it's super windy, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be laying down on my bed all day long. So this would be the living room area. Now, what's fun with this living room area is that it leads automatically to function number 2, which is the bed area. And this is super simple to make. The bed area is exactly what it sounds like. The living room turns into a bed with a very simple retractable system. We call those scissor beds or scissor seats, where you have my bed right there. I can put my head here or in the back there, and that's pretty much it. So function 1 and function 2, living room and bed area would be the first and second functions of what I do with the top layers of the cabinetry that we made. Now let's dive into all the other functionalities because this is the simplest you'll get. And although it looks simple, this whole kit is very, very versatile. Versatile? 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 Function number 3 would be the kitchen. Now we're talking about how do I actually cook in this thing. And the secret cheat sheet, the secret is I don't cook in it, I cook under the huge hatchback doors that those HH4 vans have. It is literally the area of the whole back there, and I'm pretty sure it was built exactly for that purpose, because I feel like it's like almost like a triangle. It feels like a big tarp on top of the back of the van. So that's why my father and I decided to build something exterior. Because anyways, with all the fumes that your food does, you can't really do anything with it inside. So, welcome in my kitchen. This is a very simple kitchen drawer. The main component is obviously the GSI Pinnacle 2 here, which is very super slim. And the front part is mostly made of a cutting board, a custom cutting board that we did that I can use inside when it's rainy. And underneath, I have all my cooking gear. So I have my GSI outdoor pots and pans. I have my jet boil for hot water. I have my cutlery for camping. I have all my knives that are still in their packs and all my utensils for cooking, all my cookware. In the back here, which is very super simple, I have all my propane tanks that can't move and that are linked directly to the cooktop. Everything has its precise space, so I do not have stuff flying around when I drive, and I can easily optimize my space because I don't have much. So this is the cooking unit, and that's pretty much it. It's a very simple but very efficient way of building a cooking station. And I'm pretty sure Sylvain nailed it. So, and you can see it's very nice. I can play upright bass. So that's function number 3, the cooking station. Now, function number 4 would be the technical cabinetry, where I store all the water and electricity. Let's jump right in. Okay, so function number 4 is more like a cabinet. It's what we would call, you know, the technical room or the technical cabinet, where the electricity and water components are managed all at once. Let's start with electrical. We have this Bluetti AC60 of 600 watt, which can be paired with other components from Bluetti that I can store underneath here. So basically this van can have up to 1800 watts of portable battery systems. And this is what powers the lights in the van. This is also what powers my computer when I'm on the road, or what powers all my small electrical device that I can power through USB A, B, and C. If you have a portable setup at home, this type of cabinetry is very useful because it's basically just a box in which we use the portable battery systems. If I don't want to take it out to recharge it, I can plug it by the side here because I left a little opening for AC power to come in the van. So this is for the electrical. For the water, we have this Dometic Go Hydration that I said I would buy. It's right there with the Go faucet, I think. And it's very super easy to use. You press on it like this twice. There's a little light here, oh my God, and you stop it like that. Where's the sink, you would say? A sink takes a lot of space. I could have obviously cut a hole here to put a sink. Problem is, sink take up a lot of space and the exterior is right there, so I could basically just go like this. And there you go. Water management system from Dometic. I know there's a lot of other water bins that you can buy. Water faucet right here. I know there's a lot of other 12-volt water faucet that you can buy. This one is very neat, very clean. For water and for electrical, portable batteries with, you know, custom fit box in which we can just plug everything, including the lights of the van. And this is a little plus. I have a dimmable system all the way up into the front cabinetry up there. Cool, huh? So this is function number 4, technical stuff. Now, function number 5, probably one of the most important ones after the technical, storage. So function number 5 would be storage. How do you make the most out of this tiny space when you still have, camping stuff to carry around, or in my case, camera stuff to carry around? The storage is divided in 2 levels. You have the basement right here, which is level 1. It does not move. It is bolted to the floor of the van. So we kind of had to give up on making this modular. So we made drawers, permanent drawers in which we can store whatever we want. In my case, this is where the dry food goes. Boop. Now, level 2 would be this right here, which is a little bit bigger and which is modular. So this whole level here I can remove because it's all bolted together and bolted to the ground. Once I remove all those butterfly nuts, I can take everything out. And those sizes were specifically designed for my camera gear. Let me show you an example, very much used in the industry. So I could basically travel around with 2 cases like this that fits perfectly in the removable storage boxes that we have here. And in the back here, I have the legendary shallow Coleman Coleman party stacker that fits perfectly into the rear cabinet or the rear pocket that I have here. The removable cabinetry here is a very effective storage space. What's fun with the system that we drew is that I can take one of those out if I want a full leg room. And I'll show you in a second what it looks like when I start taking all the portable storage units out. So this is function number 5, storage, basement, level 1. Level 1 was designed around my camera gear and my party stacker from Coleman. That's pretty much it. We have to keep things simple and organized, and this is what this van is doing. So to finish this video, I will show you what it looks like when the modules come out, and you'll see how modular this whole camping kit is. And I will leave you on that. That's about it. If you have questions on this Japanese conversion, let me know. As some of you might have noticed, there is another Japanese being converted at the moment. This is a Toyota Regius from IS, and we're basically doing the same thing in that one. So if you're interested in a simple conversion or a full-size conversion like a Sprinter van, Transit van, or a ProMaster van, we also do those. 2026 is almost fully booked, but there are still available spaces if you want. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.